Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday morning market webcast. Okay, so we got the oversold bounce that people have been waiting for a long time, to the tune of 5.5%. It was a big day. I mean, it was just a big day. We got a little long off the open. They keep selling them to buy them. Now, they sold them to buy them on Monday. They sold them to buy them yesterday. The difference between Monday and yesterday was on Monday, the bears came back in and knocked it down on Christmas Eve. What happened yesterday was they sold them, they bought it, and then they started to convert. When they converted that 64 area, which was important to me because on the front month, that was the area of the 20% correction on the March contract. When they converted that, it really accelerated hard to the upside. So we spent, we were long the initial pop from 71. That was a great trade. We got short 78, and then we shorted 64.75. We did 16 on a middle, and then it really came up and stopped us out hard at 65, which is an area that we were looking at. It retested that area, which let us get long 65. We pulled a 90 handle runner out of that one. And then just for kicks on the way up, the 5-minute mid-band on trend up days, we've talked about this before. The 5-minute mid-band acted as support in the area of 24.13, 24.14, 24.15. We bought that area into the close, took those runners off for 60 handles last night. What you saw last night was a really hard test of weekly pivot. Weekly pivot's at 24.82, 42. Popped up hard, printed 81.5, so within a handle. They rejected it 20 handles almost immediately, and they've taken it all the way back to do a couple of hours here, finding support at the daily pivot. Now you're seeing a little bit of a bounce. Look, yesterday was long overdue. We needed a bounce. When we start opening 158 handles below the 45-day pivot, when we are taking out my bet the house area on the weekly pivot by 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 handles and opening up below it, that's only going to last for so long. We talked about, in yesterday morning's webcast, we talked about the Bollinger Bandwidth. The Bollinger Bandwidth was at about 20 yesterday. It's come in a little bit in and around 1875, but I mean, the bands were completely blown out to the downside. We're still in a band ride that's about 9 days old. And, I don't really do it as a function of time. If you're counting band rides by days, then you're missing the boat. You have to gauge band rides by the bandwidth themselves. And when it exceeds 20, I mean, the risk was there for certainly something big. I really didn't think it was going to be 5.5%, but once that gets started, you can either be long, you can stand aside, but you can't be early short. And what you had yesterday was you had a lot of people, not us, but you had a lot of people getting early short and getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed again. And that's how 23.65 turns into 24.82 by the end of the by the end of the day. So where do we go from here? Well, today is actually the key day now. We've bounced. That's great. No kidding. You think? I mean, after all that we've been through, the 200-day is still up at 2760. The 200 exponential is 2760, and we're proud of ourselves that we bounced 5%, and we're still 300 handles below. So today is the day we find out if the bulls have any follow-through at all. They got a lot to build on. They've got 24.20 that seems to want to be support here. They've got the higher low at 23.45. They've just got to get through that weekly pivot. If they can do that, I think they can potentially test. You can test the highs from Friday. That's 25.08. You can come in and take a look at 25.18. And the big enchilada for them would be a retest of the FOMC reaction high at 25.92. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I hate throwing out big targets off in the distance. Okay, we could go up 1,000 handles or go down 1,000 handles. A lot of people out there that do that. A lot of people out there that think that that's actionable information. It's not. It's garbage. So what do I want to see? I want to concentrate on the 5 to 10 handles in front of us. That's how we've gotten to the point where we go ahead and we nail this thing, not every day, but just about every day. I'm concerned about 48, which is your hourly mid-band. I'm concerned about 20 underneath. Now, you say, well, Mike, that's 28 handles. Yeah, I know, but it's really volatile. I mean, this is a super volatile tape. You do 20 with a blink of an eye. So are we going to convert the hourly mid-band to support and then go up and retest 24.82? Or are we going to bust 20 and probably go back to the roundy, go back to 23.95, 24.88, and then see what's going on there? So the other thing I would say is at some point between now and New Year's, the market's going to take a day off. It's going to take a day off. It's going to give you tight ranges, and it's going to bore the you-know-what out of everybody. It's going to rest. At some point, it's going to rest. I mean, these things are really whipping around. So you also, if you get that slow day, you can't try to turn a slow day into an exciting day. Usually that only ends up being exciting for you and not exciting for you in a good way. So there's always that possibility at this time of year that the market takes a day off. But we'll see. Watch 20, watch 48, then watch 82, then watch the roundy, and we'll go from there. So everybody have a fantastic day. We'll have some more stuff on social. We are in Protect the Week mode. 144 handle week for us. We are in Protect the Month mode. I don't even know for the month. We probably beat the 500 and change from November. And we are, so we're going to get pretty picky with setups. We'll head into the end of the week, and then we've still got Monday, and then it's off to 2019. And, I've talked to people about this. I said in late 2017, I said 2018 is going to be a huge trading year. It was. 2019 is where all of 2018's chickens come to roost. I think it's going to be just as fantastic a trading year as this year was. Take advantage. Come see us. We'd love to meet you. I know you're going to like what you find. Take care. Trade them well. Talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.